Hi, in this demo we will show you the value that Cisco DNA Spaces provides for back to business in workspace environments. When we think about physical spaces, enterprises experience a data blind spot with limited visibility into the behavior of people and things. On one hand, real estate represents a large cost for organization, so it is crucial to have an efficient workspace layout and an optimized building usage. On the other hand, having productive employees is just as crucial. Today, with the COVID-19 pandemic and people transitioning back to business, the main focus should be to ensure that offices are safe to reopen. Cisco DNA Spaces solves this blind spot by digitalizing physical spaces. It acts as a sensor in a building, collecting data from your wireless infrastructure as well as other solutions, such as Cisco WebEx boards and Meraki cameras. It provides you with powerful insights and analytics that can help you transition to the new normal in these troubled times. Going back to business and reopening your offices seems to be a primary focus of every enterprise today. While this transition is happening, managers are asking themselves, how can I ensure my campus is safe to reopen? What should be our rollout plan? Which offices do we open first? And how can I see how my business is impacted by COVID-19? On the other hand, operations and facilities managers try to focus on how can I improve my employees' efficiencies and productivity? How can I optimize workspace utilization? And how can we make facility management more efficient? And then there are human resources and customer success managers who are struggling with the overall employee experience and have questions of their own. How can I communicate the latest information to build trust and safety? How can I provide personalized employee experience and still ensure social distancing? And can I simplify and unify guest onboarding? You may be wondering, how can Cisco DNA Spaces help you find those answers? Let's go step by step to show you how. Cisco DNA Spaces provides a single dashboard for all location services. When you log in, a homepage with digitalization stats and all the applications opens. Those applications give you access to several different features that Cisco DNA Spaces offers. We will explore some of them shortly. A crucial building block that all applications in Cisco DNA Spaces use is the location hierarchy. Location hierarchies should be built on business needs rather than on the actual physical location. You should group locations based on the business taxonomy rather than on the IT needs. This will allow you to filter different analytics data based on the location. For example, analytics for office space compared to meeting rooms for certain buildings. It will also allow you to create zone-specific rules, such as the meeting room zone. So, let's get back to our questions. One of the things that Cisco DNA Spaces provides is analytics, which is part of the Behavior Metrics app. Behavior metrics provide insights into people's behavior at your physical space. There are different ways of looking at these insights, global view across all locations. This is the default preview, by the way, or per specific location. In both cases, data is always displayed by month. Insights across all locations can show you, for example, how your rollouts differ among locations, how presence varies, and how this impacts the space utilization. It also provides you with benchmarks, how performance of your properties compares with the average of all your properties in the organization, or with industry's average. But now let's focus on insights for a single location. Are you wondering how your employees spend their time in your workspace? With offices reopening, are employees staying longer or are they coming just for a short visit? Workday duration will show you how long the employees are staying in the office. When integrated with human resource management system, This can help you identify employee behavior that might affect their performance or satisfaction. Employee frequency will show you how often the employees work on site. Do you even need so much workspace if people are mostly working from their homes? Or, on the other hand, is there a way to make people feel safer so that they will come to the office more often? On that note, workspace density can quickly pinpoint workspaces that are underutilized or congested. If you imagine that on average only 60% of building space is used to its fullest potential, knowing which locations are the ones that are underutilized can help you reduce cost, organize space, and make other business decisions. Information on employee behavior patterns, space utilization, and occupancy with peak hours and throughs can give you insights on how the reopening rollout is going. On the other hand, this can be correlated with use cases such as energy consumption, heating and air conditioning hours, or maintenance cycles. The diagnostics part of the behavior metrics will show you when people arrive in the office and when they leave. Again, comparing individual location to all your locations as well as to industry average. It will include the percentage of employees by the time of day. All this data, including employee presence by hour of the day or day of the week, can help you plan different tasks in advance, such as housekeeping or maintenance. With offices reopening, employee safety is everyone's main concern. So, how can we ensure it? The Right Now metrics allow us real-time monitoring of the number of employees in a building, floor, or area. It tells us how many active visitors and employees we have. We can also look across locations and determine which are driving the most visitors or employees at this moment. All this data becomes really valuable when you can be proactive with it. How? You can configure density rules to receive notifications via WebEx Teams, SMS, or email when your environment is too dense. You can specify different thresholds and conditions to trigger notifications. For example, the number of people in physical space or the number of people per square foot. Notifications can be configured for different buildings or offices. An important question that many enterprises are focusing on is how the business is impacted by COVID-19 and how reopening the workspace impacts different offices. We can leverage impact analysis to get those answers. Impact analysis allows you to create time and location-based campaigns, and then analyze the behavior before and after the campaign. As you reopen your offices, you might need to establish different policies or even marketing models. Are those policies effective? How is this impacting your employees? Are they staying longer in the office? Are they coming more or less frequently? Impact analysis can provide you with those answers. Of course, other use cases exist for impact analysis. For example, impact of office reorganization and redecoration on your employee behavior. We have now seen the value and information that Cisco DNA Spaces can provide to our enterprises and operations and facilities managers. What about human resource and customer satisfaction managers? How can Cisco DNA Spaces make their jobs easier? One of the things that they are striving for is a simple, easy-to-use, and personalized guest onboarding experience. In addition, having a simple way to communicate the latest safety information to all the visitors is important as well. Cisco DNA Spaces offers captive portals, where you can create custom splash pages for guests to connect to Wi-Fi. And how can you do that? You can rely on predefined sample portals, including COVID-19 templates, with different authentication methods that already exist, but then you can also create your own. Business managers will probably not build a captive portal on their own, however. Having an overview of possibilities is always useful. If someone needs to build a captive portal, those sample portals can serve as a particular source. The portal editor offers a set of portal modules that let you add custom information, such as logo, welcome message, external links to services, and so on. These modules allow you to quickly implement changes. You can have a single captive portal and customize specific fields depending on the occasion. For every portal, you can specify the locations for which the portal is available, which means that you can create different portals for different buildings, conference rooms, and so on. What if you want to show a specific captive portal only on a specific day, for example? Let's say every Friday when you host trainings. Or perhaps you want to show a different captive portal to repeat visitor. All of this can be configured using the captive portal rules. You have seen that there are several possibilities with guest onboarding. What about personalized employee experience, communicating the latest safety information to your employees to build trust as well as safety? You can provide relevant information based on the employee location and behavior. Imagine an employee entering a building and receiving all the relevant information on the status of the building. For example, what is the occupancy of the building? Or what incidents have been reported in this building over the last month? Of course, you can target and personalize these notifications based on the personas, since the engineering team might have different needs than the sales team. We can target different notifications for those groups. Using location personas, you can specify users based on their behavior and location, and then deliver contextual notifications across different channels, such as WebEx Teams, SMS, or emails, using the Engagement app. COVID-19 brought several specific use cases. As mentioned, human resource managers try to ensure staff safety, so they need history information such as who has been using this building. The Proximity Reporting app allows for a quick response to reported incidents. Imagine that one of the employees reports as COVID-19 positive. We should be able to understand which areas have increased risk or which employees were in contact with this person. Additionally, tracking back the usage of the buildings also gives us the ability to focus facilities cleaning on the buildings and floors that the employee has visited. These are just a few Cisco DNA Spaces features that can make your job easier. There's so much more to explore, and we invite you to explore them on your own. Visit the dnaspaces.cisco.com site and begin your journey, perhaps with a free 90-day trial. Thank you for watching.